object, you might be defining some properties. So as you see, like here we have three properties for user object. Now let's say if I enter, like we'll have these fields, but apart from these fields you might be aware about some, it stores some properties, extra fields, extra configurations, or you can say this, there are some extra flags we have. So we'll not see it directly here. To see all the flags, what we can do is like we can use object dot get on property descriptors, and we'll have to pass the object name, and we'll have to pass the property here. So as you see, like this property name of user has four flags. The first flag is like the configurable, enumerable, writable, and one property is value itself, which we have already added it. We can try to see for the other as well. For example, let's say we want to see for the age, we can see it similarly, like we have the value 23, and the rest of the things by default are true. Now what we want to do is, like let's say we want to make any variable. Let's say we are writing one library, we don't want user to overwrite my library variable or fields. So in that case, what we can do here is like will turn the writable off here. So to turn it off, we'll have to use object or define property here. With the define property, first parameter will be like the object name itself, and second parameter will be like the property name which we are trying to redefine. And as you know, like these are the configuration we are interested in marking the right table false. So what we will do is we'll put the right table false here, and we'll hit enter, and you see like we are seeing the same property here. But now let me check again, again the descriptions, again the configurations of the name property. Right now we have just opened the is, so let me just open the name properties again. So now you see the right table is false. Let's say if you let's say if you try to override the name here, so what will happen is it will not allow you to do. um, so if I put here something, let's say if I put some, okay, so if I have just consoled it, you see like it's the old one. Although we have just assigned the different name, different field value here for name, but it is still showing the existing one. So that means like if we turn it off, if we mark the writable false, it will not allow us to write the property. Okay, so another thing is like when you don't want someone to change the configuration of the properties as well. Let's say if someone who is using this variable will modify my configuration. So in that case, what we can do is like we can just define the property and mark the configurable false. In that case, what will happen is like no one will able to modify it again or anything. Like no one will be able to change the configurations of it again. So I'm just going to turn it off. Now next, if I try to like define something, if I try to change the writable for from false to true, what we will see like here is like it is not allowing us to do. Okay, apart from these two property, I mean, apart from these two methods, what are the other methods we can use here is like we can use define properties. If you want to define the multiple properties together, what we can do is like we can pass an object with the field names like name, and the same configuration we get pass here. Similarly, we can use multiple properties values here, and same configurable, writable, and enumerable. We can use it here, and just to get all the properties details together, I mean without I just don't want to pass one property field name. Instead, like we want to see the configurations of all the properties available in one object. In that case, what we can do here is like we can um, use get own property descriptors. You can see the name difference, like the first one is descriptor, another is the descriptors. So here what we will do is like we'll just need to pass the object name and its all of its properties, like all of its field name is available here with all the available flags.